right, so let's get into, you've built the infrastructure, you kind of built it in a way that makes sense for you and what you're good at. You launched a fund. There's so many areas you can tackle because you also do consulting. What is it that you're good at, and what does your fund do for people?
Well, so we have an absolute return fund, right? That's a big part of the business. And absolute return is all about understanding dislocations in the marketplace and creating market neutral trades around them in a return stream that doesn't make or lose money based on whether the market goes up or down, right? And that's one big part of the business. I mean, we also, given the infrastructure that we have as part of this business, it's very easy for us also to work with big institutional clients who want to do hedge overlays in their portfolios, for example, right? And it's not a consulting business. It's we manage large pools of assets in hedging overlay programs in funds of one that we design for institutions, right? Leveraging the same set of skills and knowledge in option markets and the same infrastructure, but solve different problems for different kinds of investors, right? So I think our view, generally, when you have a business like this, you have different choices as you grow the business, right? I think that one thing you see in the derivative space is sometimes organizations take those absolute return programs in hedge funds and they keep raising more and more and more money into those programs. But it's really a pretty niche business, right? And it's a business that really, from our perspective, it's really important to not be overscaled to the point where you can be nimble, right? Derivatives markets dislocations come and go. They flows come and go. You don't. This is not a business where you end up in just systematic strategies based on some 40-year back test that you always do, right? You want to be. We'll be in a big trade. We'll love it. 3 weeks later, we'll be totally out of it in the other way, right? And if you're too big, you can't do that. So part of what you want to do is, rather than scaling just by making the core absolute return strategies bigger, you want to find synergies that use all the same skills and infrastructure, but do different things that solve different problems for other kinds of people.
So on that absolute return style strategy, I mean, are there times where you're just straight on the sidelines, where there's no interesting opportunities for you and you're not deploying capital? Or is there always, sort of with the markets the way they are, some sort of opportunity available to you typically?
I mean, I suppose that would be hypothetically possible. I've never been in that kind of environment. I mean, think of, we have a wide range of different strategies that are recurring thematic strategies where there's some type of dislocation that either is often there over time in some size, or where it's there sometimes. And across enough strategies, we're always going to have 2 or 3 or 4 things going on at a point in time that are interesting. Sometimes there'll be more, sometimes there'll be less. But yeah, if literally we just thought there was absolutely nothing to do in the market, like, we wouldn't have any positions on. That's it. I think probably very, very rare kind of situation, though.